extremely wicked, shockingly evil and vile. It's directed by Joe Berlinger and stars Zac Efron as the prolific 1970s serial killer Ted Bundy. This entire movie is about him meeting his girlfriend to then going through his famously televised trials of where he reportedly killed over 30 women in horrific ways. I'm really not getting into it. All the way up to his famous death by electric chair in 1989. Now this is something a little bit different for me. I normally go to a cinema, see a screening, hopefully get an early one, then tell you guys about it after I've stewed on it for maybe a day and a half. This one has very limited screenings, maybe in London and things. I don't live in London. I live where pigs and cows shit and things. I live in the middle of nowhere. So I had to we already have a Now TV pass, but we had to get the Sky Cinema one just to watch it. Hashtag not an ad. It's just something we had to do, and I've got to be totally honest with you. We wanted to see this so much that, yeah, we thought, give it the month, let's watch it. Oh boy. I'll be honest, I've read some reports in the past that, yeah, it is kind of weird that we are now making money and making these character sort of biopics about people who've murdered serial killers. And yeah, there's going to be quite a few more. I heard there's a Manson family movie coming out, as well as the new Tarantino film based around that. So yeah, I do kind of find it odd that we're making money out of death now, but it's kind of fascinating. Plus, it's been a long time coming, this movie. It's been talked about for a long time, and why wouldn't you want to see the dude from fucking High School Musical go from that to this? I mean, what a jump. Speaking of the man himself, Zac Efron really was amazing as Ted Bundy. He's famously come out in interviews after the movie saying that he was terrified to play him. I don't blame you. The man was obviously fucked in the head, clearly. But it was honestly that sort of being, I can't remember his name, Trey or Troy or whatever from High School Musical, to this is such a leap. He really did. He made me feel for Ted Bundy. That's weird. I never ever thought, when I thought, yeah, let's review a Netflix movie, I never thought I'd go, feel for Ted Bundy. That really is a true testament to the writing of the movie. The entire time, honestly, this is the cleverest sort of character study I've ever seen of a film in this respect. You know from the very get-go, the reason you watch it, if you know about Ted Bundy, you know what happens. He's killed these people in horrific ways. Google it if you want to know, you sick freaks. You know that he died in 1989 of an electric chair. You know that all these things happened. You know, the interviews are on YouTube. If you want to watch him, he's a fucking weirdo. You know what happens. Yet for some reason throughout the film, it makes you feel like maybe he didn't do it. Maybe the judicial system is against him. It genuinely makes you feel there's something wrong here, and maybe he'll get out and he'll get away with it in the end. It makes you feel like you want him to. They're so clever that you think you're actually in the mind of Ted Bundy. Not only has he got the people who, you know, in real life they were really there. He really wanted them to believe him. The film is written in such a way that you do believe him. You are with the people who he fooled all those years ago. It's so clever. It's such an amazingly written character study of the man who was a manipulator by manipulating the entire audience in the movie and us. I don't think I've ever experienced it before. I was rooting for a serial killer because the film wanted me to. Now, luckily in the film we do not see how Ted Bundy killed all these people, because I don't really want to. The film lets you use your imagination, and you can read the character study and the case studies anywhere else you want to go. And the film also knows that. It doesn't need to show you everything you already know. The guy died like 29, 30 years ago. You can look things up now. And you see his life beforehand, how much women adored him. He was an attractive guy, so they were all with him. Even in the court, there was women behind him. He was very much a man for women, but the film does get these things right. Yeah, that's true, and Zac Efron is an attractive guy himself, so you can see why they used him and blah blah blah. But I do have some issues. Now, pacing. Pacing is the issue for me. The film, I wouldn't say is overly long, but it does make you feel like it's overly long. It does seem to meander on the pointless shit sometimes. It just sort of wants to either make its runtime up, or it really, really is proud of itself that it makes you feel intense about him. The ending is really, if you don't really click onto it, it's quite clever that they show you what he was this whole time with the woman he's in love with, and you know, that's really clever. I won't give it away if you haven't seen it, but the ending is very good. But getting there towards the sort of the end of the third act, mid-third act, got really slow, and I was sitting there just thinking, I could play on my phone for a bit now, because he's not really doing anything and there's not much going on. Guys, with all of this being said, I'm going to give Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile a 3 out of 5. So there you have it, guys, my straightforward, not so funny, not so sort of brazen and weird review of Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile. If you have seen the movie, then please let me know in the comments down below if you had to go through the lengths that I did, because they won't show it over here because I live in the sticks. Then please let me know what you thought of the film. Like, comment, share, tell your friends, press the subscribe button. Love me. I need you. I need your judgment, please. Until next time, guys, this is your friendly neighbourhood ginger guy saying, Ginge out.